This video is sponsored by Revolution's Actorcore, the world's premium selection of 3D motions and characters. Stick around to see how you can get high quality characters and 3D motions for your games and animations. Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to askNK. Today we're taking a look at some of the add-ons, assets, and also a couple of generators that is now available on various platforms that a lot of people are not talking about that you have probably missed. And getting started, we are looking at the tire generator. The tire generator, made available by the folks at Digital Pottery, is a beautiful generator strictly made with the geometry nodes that you can use to generate different kinds of tires. It makes sense to know that this is just super incredible the way you can work with it. So in terms of generating tires, you should consider taking a look at this one, as this is not the only thing that the folks at Digital Pottery has made. If you also go over and take a look at some of the other things, you will see that they have a cutting generator, and at the same time they've created a whole lot of other generators alike. So from the rope generator to the tire to the crystal down to the stairs, table legs, the cutting, and also pillow generator, these folks have made this beautiful set of generators available for everyone to pick up and work with. And when we talk about generators, there's also a beautiful generator known as the Fillet gear generator. This is made available by Fifth Function, and due to the love of mechanical stuff, he has created this generator for gears. Now this generator is still in the works, but of course if you like to take a look at it and you like to create some beautiful gears, you like to style gears, depending on what you want to do, you can now take advantage of this and start making some pretty impressive things. And with this said, let's shift gears and talk about something that I believe a lot of you guys have always wanted. So, how many times have you actually thought about dragging and dropping an FBX and OBJ file directly into Blender and getting that file to open? And that is what Easy Import is doing. Easy Import Blender add-on is a beautiful add-on made available by Vlad, and this add-on actually allows you to import FBX, OBJ by simply copying their parts to the clipboard, and then you can paste this directly in Blender and get the file to open. Now this is quite interesting, and it makes lots of sense owing to the fact that in most cases you would like to import multiple files. So instead of going over to file import all the time, you can just use this to make life easy for yourself. Next up is Cavity Pass. Cavity Pass is a free add-on made available by our very own Addon, as this creator is just awesome. He constantly makes pretty impressive add-ons, and this is one of them. So with the Cavity Pass, what you can do with it is simple. You make your renders, it renders the Cavity Pass as well, and you can composite this to get even way nicer image quality. So in terms of faking bevels or maybe faking light, you can use this to add the extra level of effect on your renders. And for those who like to take a look at some of the beautiful things Amandeep has actually done before, you can simply go ahead and check out all of this stuff. And one of the most popular ones is the Round Tools, which is a hard surface modeling tool. And with that said, let's take a look at something that I believe lots of you guys that are into subdivision modeling would love. The Modal Lattice Resolution tool is a beautiful tool that you can now use to edit the lattice resolution directly on your viewport. This gives you that visual set of tools and also feedback directly in your viewport while you're trying to handle and also modify your lattice resolution. It is a beautiful tool that anyone who is into subdivision modeling would definitely want to take a look at, and it is just wonderful. Another thing that is wonderful is the Easy PBR. Easy PBR is a fantastic add-on that I would recommend you check out instead of downloading textures from websites like Ambient CG, which actually has lots of free textures that you can download. Instead of downloading these and plugging these to different nodes, what this add-on will allow you to do is to have access to websites like that, and with a simple click of a button you can get those textures directly into Blender, and with all of the textures plugged into the respective nodes of the shader. So it simply saves you time and simplifies the process of creating materials. Next up is Dynamic Grooming. Dynamic Grooming is made available by Carlos. He's currently working on this as he constantly teases work in progress on his Twitter. So what this does is it actually allows you to create hair faster directly in Blender, and you can simply make use of dynamics to style your particles and get things to work. So it's only not working with the dynamics, as this is also working with shape keys and also the default Blender combs that you can access by simply using the pie menu. So for those who are into making hair directly in Blender and probably you like to groom things faster, you might want to consider checking this one out, as it's free and it is something that is worth it. Next up, let's talk about Chip Walter's Scifi tool. So the simple Scifi is a displacement and a geometry generator that Chip Walters has made for free. Now this is a light version of a much more extensive and robust tool that he has created. So I'm just going to go ahead and put the link in the description. So the Scifi displacement tool allows you to easily create geometries and also create displacement on models. And for those that are into hard surface, you might find this one very helpful. Chip Walters has also made a couple of other add-ons, and he has just this fantastic sense of creativity in terms of making tools that he would like to offer to the public. Some of the things that he has, you can simply either check them out here on Gumroad or you can see them on the Blender market. Now let's talk about some beautiful assets that you can get for this week. So this week there's a whole lot of assets, and we're going to start off by talking about this beautiful set. Actually, it's a long list of assets made available by Ben. So Ben has created a huge library. That is basically what this is going to be called, a library of free assets that you can pick up. So last year we talked about some of the things that he made for free, and it turns out that this year we're getting a huge set of assets, from armchairs to sofas to normal chairs to storage units, just a long list. And the beautiful thing about all of this is these are high quality models, all fully UV'd and textured, and they are natively Blender files. So if you're looking for furniture fitting that you would like to use for your scene, then I guess Ben should be the guy for you. Now something else that is available is the free Blender Studio Lookdev file. Now this is a Blender scene that is going to be extremely useful for those who like to do some digital photography. Now this thing comes with a couple of things, and it makes sense to note that it is fully PBR supported, so just in case you'd like to use this with Eevee, this is guaranteed. And while we talk about things that are available on other platforms, it is also worth knowing that we have this 3D sword model, which is free. So this is also a very light, nice, well textured, sci-fi looking sword, which is pretty impressive to see. So Archie has made this one available. It's a Blender file, textures are 4K, beautiful stuff. Peter has made the Mike Freeman Basemesh, very nice stuff to be honest, as this comes as both an OBJ file, and I think you can request for some other ones. Yeah, so it comes as a ZTL for ZBrush, a Blender file, a double OBJ file, which is one with subdivision 0 and another one with subdivision of 3. So if you're looking for a free high quality model that you can work with as a base mesh to get started, then you should consider looking at this one as it is free. And all of these things are beautiful, they're nice, and sometimes you might want to get a couple of tutorials to keep up with some stuff. And that is why today we are looking at one nice tutorial that is totally for free, made available by Alma, and that is how you can create real-time hair directly in Blender. This is a free tutorial that you can get, and if you like to donate to the creator, you can donate $1. But of course, if you like to get this totally for free, it's the same file size, so you're getting the very same thing, as this tutorial will guide you from beginning to end of how you can create real-time hair in Blender. And for those who like to take advantage of the marketplace sales that's currently going on Artstation, you can simply go ahead and check this one out, as you might be able to save 70% off. And before we go, let's give a huge shout out to our sponsors, Revolution's Actorcore. Actorcore is the world's premium selection of high quality 3D motions and characters. So in case you're looking for a place where you can download high quality characters which you can easily tweak and get some very impressive result out of, or maybe you're looking for 3D motions, then the Actorcore library of motions is the one for you. There is a huge list of categories that you can pick from, and this goes from daily life to some very complex ones. One of the beautiful things about Actorcore is the fact that you'll be having motions that look extremely flawless, as they come with full body motion that includes the fingers, and in most cases you can actually get some facial animations as well. So for those who like to take a look at this, you can simply go over to Actorcore right now and get started with the free content that is currently available. Links to this is going to be in the description, so do well to check it out. Tell me what you guys think about these ones in the comment section, and of course if you like this video or you learned something from this, you can go ahead and give a like, and don't forget to share with a friend. And until I see you guys in the next one, peace.